Almost nothing happened in Destiny 2 at reset this week, so little that I didn't even bother writing my weekly recap article, but one thing was an exception. That was the launch of the first ever Grandmaster Nightfall version of Proving Grounds, the new Cabal strike introduced last week as part of the Caiatl storyline. My initial impressions of Proving Grounds when it launched as a story mission was that it was rather short compared to other strikes, but that is certainly not the case with the Grandmaster, giving the pace you'll need to crawl through it. What we have here is what many Destiny 2 players are deeming the hardest Nightfall strike in history, up there alongside the Corrupted and Glassway, though the exact order can be debated, I suppose. What's the deal? Why is this so hard compared to others? There are effectively four main segments to the strike: the Battlegrounds outdoor lead-up, the tank room, the ballroom and the boss room. It's the tank room and the boss room that are giving everyone the most trouble, myself included. The tank room. This section boasts two major waves, the first being Barrier Colossi, snipers, interceptors, yellow bar enemies and grenade-throwing red bars. There is precious little cover in this room, and the major problem with this zone and the entire strike is the modifier where splash damage has been increased. Hiding behind said cover will still often get you killed from splash damage, or one ill-timed peek at a colossus when he's shooting his arc cannon can erase you. And that's to say nothing of the sniper-level skill of the interceptors, which are autokills if they hit you. And that's before the two tanks come out. Things get even crazier when two tanks appear in the back and will be lobbing shots at you for the duration as even more barriers, snipers, adds and dogs spawn. I have died from tank shell splash damage in so many different ways I've lost count, despite running things like double concussive dampener and protective light, and the best strategy here, like the rest of the strike, is to layer banner shield titans on top of each other for protection and orbs, along with maybe a Warlock well or constant hunter invis. The boss room. Think you didn't have any cover in the tank room? Well, the boss room is even more sparse. There is, however, an out-of-map cheese to this part where you can get up on the roof area and do damage from there, but it's somewhat hard to execute and takes a while to do properly. If you're playing legit, the main problem is the fact that the game will be constantly spawning both adds and waves of unstoppable incinerators, though the worst aspect by far is the boss, which will constantly spam a wave of tracking fireballs every few seconds, which have to either be manually shot down or absorbed by something like a banner shield or bubble.